everyone. Welcome to another episode of the SarahSpeaks Podcast, the podcast where we lead with intention, where we build leaders, where we share nuggets for success, and where together we all succeed. I am your host, Sarah Esangwedo Ajose Adiobo, and today, another episode of the SarahSpeaks Podcast. Interesting, and we're talking about something that I find really interesting: mentorship. You see, these days, I see people introduce themselves on LinkedIn, in seminars, at workshops, and they say, I am a mentor. That's why today we'll be talking about mentorship. As part of our Women Shaping the Future series, we are talking about mentorship. Mentorship as a responsibility, not a title. Because too often, too many of us wear mentorship as a toga, as a title. But mentorship truly should be a responsibility. If you're with me on this journey, please take your pen, your paper, a cup of water or a cup of tea. Take a comfortable seat and let's dive right in together. Let me start with this. Mentorship is not a badge of honor. It is a burden of stewardship. And we need to understand that. Too often we wear mentorship as a badge. I am a mentor. I'm mentoring people. But there needs to be a process. We need to really understand what mentorship is. Because mentorship is not a title. It is stewardship. It is service. And that's why I'm having this podcast today, so we all understand what mentorship truly is. A title can be claimed. I am managing partner. I am CEO. I am COO. It's a title. You can claim it. But when it comes to responsibility, it must be carried. And that is why we say mentorship is a responsibility. We must carry it. We must lift it. It must be a burden of the heart if we will succeed in mentoring. For those of us who want to shape the future, we need to understand that mentorship is not optional. It is an obligation. Because through mentorship, you build the next generation of leaders. You share the understanding, you share the knowledge, you share the skills that they need to succeed as leaders of the future. No one rises alone. We have gotten to the level where we are today because people mentored us, people supported us, people coached us, people helped us. And it is a responsibility for us to pay that forward. That's it. Someone coached you. Someone taught you. Even your teachers in school, they taught you. Someone opened the door. Someone recommended you for that promotion. Don't forget it. No one succeeds alone. So the bottom line, mentorship is not a status symbol. Mentorship is about continuity. Mentorship is about paying it forward, about us, about building the next generation, about shaping the future. We need to understand that mentorship is a responsibility. Let's define this clearly. I keep saying mentorship is not. Let's just go there. What is not mentorship? Let's start from there. Mentorship is not control. Mentorship is not visibility. Mentorship is not a title. Mentorship is not status. Mentorship is not a crowd, a collection of people. That's not mentorship. Then the next question would be, then what is mentorship? Mentorship is guidance. Mentorship is accountability. Mentorship is access. Mentorship is hard truths. A real mentor does not just affirm, they shape. Mentorship is about shaping the future. Shaping the future? Yes. And when you are shaping the future, when you are building something, when you are developing something, it takes time, it takes effort, it takes patience, It takes attention and intentionality. Over the years, in my career, right from when I started to senior levels in multinational corporations, in government, and now in private practice, I have seen clearly most people don't need inspiration. They need direction. And through mentorship, you are able to offer them that direction. Direction is not given casually. It is a responsibility. Because when you show the right way, people succeed. If you show them the wrong way and they follow it, they miss the path. It is a responsibility that we must take seriously. And it involves you building yourself up to the level where you can give knowledge, give time, give access, open doors. Let's be honest with ourselves. There are many people today, if you go on LinkedIn, in a mentor, describe yourself, I am a mentor. They carry the title, but are they doing the work? A lot of time, they are not doing the work. At every level in life, you need a mentor. Even as I am today, I still have mentors for different areas of my life. In business, I need mentors. I only started, getting into business 2 years ago. I'm still learning the ropes. We must be humble enough to learn, to understand that we need direction. In different areas and facets of our life and our work and our careers, we need direction. And that's what a mentor offers. Someone more experienced than you in that particular area. They might be younger than you in age, but they have more knowledge. It's like saying you want a 90-year-old man to teach you AI today. You need a young person that understands IT, that understands AI. And if you are a fast learner, you pick it up and then you can begin to talk about it with even your mentees. And you can share ideas and you can learn. Today, mentorship is fashionable. You put it on your CV. I am a mentor. Let me be clear. Leadership is not fashion. It has nothing to do, absolutely nothing to do with fashion. When mentorship becomes a title, you gather people, but are you sharing knowledge? Are they being guided? Voices are amplified, but are they being developed? Access is given, but is it structured to deliver value? That is what this is all about. You have the razzmatazz, you have the workshops, you have the funds, so you do a lot of media buzz. But when the people leave the room, do they sit back and say, wow, if I did not go through this, I wonder where I would have gotten access, where I would have known this, how I would have understood this. The gathering must be valuable. When it is not valuable, the result is confusion, utter confusion, misdirection. And at times, when the program is not structured, you find people become dependent. They are calling their mentors 12 midnight, 11 a.m., 1 p.m., nothing. There's no sacred time because there is no structure. Good mentorship is structured and it delivers discipline. When influence is not matched with responsibility, when access is not given with discipline, it becomes dangerous. We need to understand that. For mentors, if you are not willing to invest in people, invest your time, invest your knowledge, invest your skills, and at times even resources, then you are not mentoring. You're only posturing. You're only positioning. It's for the razzmatazz. It's for show. It is not mentorship. Let's take this a step further. And let me say, I've said it before, mentorship is stewardship. You serve through mentoring. Jesus came into this world to serve. When you mentor, you must see it as service. Service to humanity. Service to the future. That is the only way mentorship can be successful. The Bible tells us that to whom much is given, much is expected. You have been given much. Knowledge, intelligence, skills, access, success. Much is required of you. Share. You must be a channel. The blessings of God in your life must not stop there because stagnant water stinks. You must flow. Those values must flow through you to shape the future. Mentorship It's not optional. It is a responsibility, and you are accountable for how you manage it. Because I tell you, leadership is not about how far you go. It is about how many people you were able to take along with you. How many people became because of you. How many people can say, if not for you, I would not be where I am today. You are not a leader if you don't have that. You just believe I can succeed, I can succeed, I can succeed. You take, and you give nothing back. The hand that gives is always on top. You will always continue to rise. And I tell people, I've never seen somebody who became poor because he gave. True mentorship is not that you want to create minions, copies of yourself, photocopies all over the place, clones that can't think for themselves. They need to think like you know. That's not mentorship. That's not what mentorship is designed to be. Mentorship enables you, help people to become all that they can potentially become. Help them to understand the value, the skills, the talents that they have. Enable them to understand, to get what their purpose is in life and to be able to pursue it because they interacted with you. That's what mentorship is about. It's about helping someone else to become. What does that mean in practical terms? It means that there are times you will need to correct. There are times you will need to guide. There are times you will need to give access. There are times you will need to open doors. But you must do this wisely and consistently. Mentorship is not ownership. It is about development. It is about how you help someone to develop themselves to a better version of who they are. It's about helping someone to discover their true purpose in life because they interacted with you. It's not about telling them what to do or what not to do. It's about helping them to discover who they truly are. If you're going to mentor appropriately, there are 3 things you must be clear about that you must do. One of them is clarity. Let there be clarity between what you are offering and what the person is receiving. At times, you might need to sign a mentorship agreement so that there's understanding and there's clarity. Because at times, expectations do not mirror reality. Many mentees come to the table thinking that, oh, I want you as my mentor because they want you to answer the questions for them. They want you to tell them who they are. No, it's about guiding them to discover who they are. Be clear on what you are offering. And then there must be a structure. Because mentorship without a structure, without discipline, is chaos. There must be a structure. When are we meeting? How often do we meet? What is the meeting going to be about? There must be clarity. There must be structure. But more than that, mentorship requires intention and integrity. What is the intent of that relationship? And like I tell people, it's not always about what you say. It's also about what you do. Because your mentee is watching to see if you are walking the talk. To see if what you are guiding them to do is actually what you are doing. Because actions speak louder than words. And if there's a gap between what you preach and what you do, the credibility of that mentoring relationship and even your personal credibility is completely lost. So there must be alignment between what you say and what you do. And that is integrity. Let me speak to leaders specifically, wherever level of leadership you are. Whether you know it or not, you're already mentoring somebody. People are watching how you decide. People are watching how you respond. They are watching how you lead. And it is building their own leadership style. They are building it just by watching you. By your actions and inactions, you are already mentoring somebody. The question is not, are you a mentor? The question is, what kind of mentor are you? Or what kind of mentor are you becoming? Or what kind of mentor do you want to be? Because whether you realize it or not, you are mentoring somebody by being in the position that you currently occupy. The future is being shaped by what we model today. Ask yourself, what am I modeling? And then, to those who are looking for mentors, I have one advice for you. Don't look for titles. Look for substance. Look for someone that has something to offer. Not that they just carry a title and you say, it's a big man, no, it's a big woman, no, let me. No. Look for substance. What are they doing beyond that title? Look for people who challenge you by their life. Look for people who, by just looking at the way they live their life, you want to succeed. Look for people who are genuinely interested in people and looking to support and help them to grow. Because you need the right mentors to be able to get the right outcomes. And when you find a good mentor, please honor that relationship. True mentorship is valuable. True mentorship is rare. When you find it, treasure it. Don't abuse it. And take it as your own responsibility to pay it forward. Let me leave you with this. May we not seek titles and neglect responsibility. May we not gather people and fail to guide them. May we not carry influence and fail at accountability. And as we move forward in life, may we not raise followers. May we raise leaders. Because I want to be a leader of leaders, not a leader of followers. A leader of leaders is the man that has truly succeeded. May we build lives, not platforms. Every platform that we build must impact lives and build lives therefrom. Therefore, may we not build just platforms, but may we build platforms that makes an impact and builds lives. And may our lives shape generations yet unborn. May we make an impact and leave a legacy. May it not be said that when your race here on earth comes to an end, there's a sigh of relief finally. But may your legacy speak for generations yet unborn. And may people testify that I became because she was. I am who I am today because I had access. And may the grace of God enable us to build bridges, to leave behind legacies, to make impacts, and most especially, to become leaders of leaders. Because that's what true membership births. Leadership beyond yourself. If this episode inspired you, please share with your friends, with your family, with your colleagues. Let us learn together so that we can succeed together. And remember, mentorship is not a title you carry. It is a responsibility that you live. Until the next episode of the Sarah Speaks Podcast, keep leading, keep building, and keep succeeding. Thank you very much.